What's up, ladies and germs? The slow travel journey continues on the Thinking Man's channel. So I get guys asking me all the time, hey man, if I come to DR, which area should I be in? Should I be in Santo Domingo or should I be in Puerto Plata? Honestly, my answer to that gotta be this. One, it's up to you. You gotta explore to see what it is. But I'm gonna give you guys something to think about. The main thing to think about is, what are you looking for? And what I mean by that is not just in, activities, but literally, what are you looking for your life, for yourself? What is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? If you were a fisherman, what type of fish were you trying to catch? Because there's plenty of fish in the sea. But if you fish in a pond, you only have so many types of fish in a smaller pond. For me personally, I know at one point when I was living in Puerto Plata, 20 minutes away from Sosua, that the pond that I was in had a limited amount of the type of fish I was looking for. Not many options. So listen, fellas, let me say it straight up and down right now. The analogy of the fish here could mean several different things. I'd already start talking to a female out in Puerto Plata, so that's not what I'm talking about personally, but that's what this analogy might mean for you. Now, for me, the analogy was the things I can do, right? Restaurants I can go to, food items that I can get, activities that I could do, whether there's many restaurants, clubs, variety. The variety for me personally wasn't there. Also in the back of my mind, just the way I think, I'm like, if this one female don't work out, what's my other options? What other fish are out there in the sea? And how much options do I have to choose from? So I already knew at that time, after a little while, I was about to jump to Santiago. Matter of fact, I met the female that I talked to around the time that I was just ready to be like, I'm out of here. And I had already checked out Santiago like 2 times. And I was thinking, hey, Santiago is a bigger city. It's not Santo Domingo, but it's still bigger than Puerto Plata area. Puerto Plata is kind of a country area. And I went out there to Santiago. I was like, okay, I like the vibe. It's not as busy or crazy as being in like a New York versus being in New Jersey in the quiet areas. Maybe New Jersey wasn't the proper analogy to use. But you get my point, man. Bottom line, one was like an in-between city. Good roads, didn't seem as wild, didn't have the element of the Sosua kind of vibe, didn't have the type of females that vibe like that. You understand? Anyhow, I'm not going to go into the semantics of it, but the point was it had more options. Now listen, man, there's no wrong or right? I've seen guys come out here and one pond is just correct for them. They don't need an ocean. For another guy, he might not need the ocean at all. He just needs a different pond. And at that time, my new pond was about to be Santiago. Traffic is no joke out here. The truth is, only you can answer that question for yourself, right? What are you fishing for? What type of pond or ocean do you want to fish in? All right, folks, this is Winston Churchill Road, and traffic here is always crazy. all day, all night. All right, this is La Serena grocery store, kind of like a Walmart, man. Big, pretty big, right out here in Winston Churchill. And listen, I make this statement because I've seen it, man. I've seen other guys who just look at the life that somebody else seems to be living. They go ask that person, hey, man, what do you think is better, this or that? Person tells them, oh, this is better. Then they make that decision like the other person. Now, without research of your own, man, you don't really know if the fish in that sea, the items, the things, and the varieties, what you need for yourself. Only you got to go throw your hook in, do a little bit of fishing around, see what options pop up, right? And then I've also seen guys who the pond that they choose is so small that if they change their mind later on and they're like, you know what, the grouper or the guppies that I'm fishing for, or the shark, baby sharks or whatever. The point is shrimp. I don't know, man. Choose one. The analogy don't matter. The point is, later on, what happens? They change their mind, or the item they were fishing for is out of season, or it's no longer best for them, and they leave without what? Options, right? They didn't leave enough room to pivot. They grew in this pond, and now they're too big for the pond. Instagram. You look for Instagram? Uma foto? Tu máscara? Hey, how you doing? And the pond ain't gonna get any bigger. The pond is what the pond is. But now they outgrew that pond. You either jump to the next pond or you start with the ocean. But it's still up to you. It's based on what you think is gonna be best for your life at that time. Now, the issue people might say is, well, yeah, I could always just do this and that. Except a lot of times you lay groundwork. You threw your net, you casted your bait, you laid out whole infrastructure where you were fishing. And then it's not as easy to just pull the anchor up and go find better waters or greener pastures. So that's why it's so important, I think, that go test out a bunch of different ponds. That way you got the information, you know what's in the different ponds, and you could figure out which pond might be best for you. Me personally, I started in that smaller pond, but I explored a bigger pond. So I explored Santo Domingo, I explored Santiago, and I explored Puerto Plata for this analogy. So I kind of already in my head kind of had an idea, okay, this is what this larger ocean offered me, and then there was these tinier areas of fishing. Which one of those at that moment in time gives me what I need? But if things should change, I know I had options. I also made sure not to lay too many anchors, not to cast too many nets, just in case, so I could give myself the flexibility, literally. You know, I remember one time I'm talking to my female and she's like, oh, you know, but I was renting a fully furnished place. By the time I got settled in, even when I got a place that was not fully furnished, I was unwilling to purchase certain things. First off, just being cautious. I didn't want to go fund somebody else's life. Where now if something happened, I was going to be like, well, I can't travel with this. Hey, you have this, you have that, you have this, you have that. Nah, not me. I was more cautious. So I was like, hey, I'm not buying nothing that I can't get rid of in 2 seconds, or it don't matter to me and I could just do what I got to do, whether it was not an ocean in the world or not a pond in the same island, right? Anyway, man, I hope you guys get my analogy. I hope it makes sense. Drop your comments below. You know, I'm for self-determination. In other words, I'm for people determining their own destiny. Whatever you think is best for you is what you should do. Fellas, I see too many young men out here, and older men, wanting other people to make decisions for them and thinking for them. That's fine if that's your decision. You got to be willing to realize that you can't blame anybody else later on and know that you didn't determine your own destiny.